Hey there, guys, and happy Wednesday. I'm happy you're able to join me this evening again. Thank you again to all of the supporters, viewers, and guests. You know, we couldn't have the Indie Spotlight Philly without you. I'm your host, Shayrenee, and I would like for you to look at my Instagram bio and check out my podcast and my YouTube. They are both entitled The Indie Spotlight Philly. So just go to YouTube and search the Indie Spotlight Philly, and you can watch all of the past and present episodes of the Indie Spotlight Philly. Like, share, comment, review, and subscribe. Also, go to my podcast entitled The Indie Spotlight Philly. Hey there. And you can catch that on Anchor.fm, Spotify, and Google Podcast. I have uploaded the first season with 20 episodes in it. Season 2 on the podcast or on Anchor.fm is soon to come. I've been pretty busy, so I couldn't upload a lot of stuff. I feel like I've been gone away from you guys for ages. Tonight's episode of the Indie Spotlight Philly Wednesdays, happening on Instagram Live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is a stellar one. Multi-talented hip-hop artist, Zigg the Artist, is here. And I'm going to invite him to the camera and start the interview. I see he's in the room.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
Yes, sir.
How's your day going?
My day chilling. Very productive.
Good. Okay, so first I want to tell you thank you for being very reachable.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so that we can do this interview. So
Yeah,
I'm excited
sure.
to interview you, and I wanted to ask you, so where are you from?
I'm from Philly. And I'm from the uptown section of Philly.
Awesome, great.
Yeah.
Is that Germantown or Mount Airy?
But I'm from Germantown, so that part of uptown. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great. So, and how did you come up with your name?
So it's a childhood name. It's a family name actually. My family name is Ziggy. And my grandpa gave me that, being as though I am Jamaican. So he was just like, he called me Little Ziggy early when I was like a baby, and then like I guess it stuck. So everybody started calling me Ziggy, and it's funny because I switched my name a lot, like my artist name. So at first it was Young Zigg, and then I switched it to Zigg, just Zigg. But what happened was it's a Chinese group over in China that goes by the name of Zigg. So when you typed in my stuff, their stuff came up, and I was like, oh no, like this can't happen. Like I gotta figure something out. And I didn't want to like I'm not just a rapper, so I didn't want to like make it just that. So it was just like Zigg, and then I just put the artist, and pretty much that's how it came about.
What a creative and memorable name. And I often talk to artists, like especially like when I music consult, that your name can get lost in the what are those things? Like the music platforms, it can get lost. So when I put that name in there, I can actually it's a good way to find it.
Thank
And
you.
I actually like it. It's good.
Thank you.
So can you tell people where they can find you on social media, and also tell them like where they can find your music?
Yep. Everything is Zigg the Artist. ZiggTheArtist. I have my website. It's United Masters /Zigg the Artist. If you go on Google, you can type in Zigg the Artist. Literally everything will come up. Pretty much I like keeping the brand name all together. So when you do type it in Google, the social media come up, music come up, and things like that. So yeah, it makes it a little easier for everybody. But it's Zigg the Artist, everything.
Yes, definitely. Do you have any merchandise for sale besides your music?
Yeah, actually, I do. But I'm so busy. It's so hard to like do everything like by myself.
Sure.
But I do have merchandise. I was actually thinking about giving it away. Just for promotional use. But I do have merchandise as well. I do have a website. If y'all click on the link in the bio, you can go to the website and then go to shop. It's under shop. We do have merchandise as well.
So you have an actual website?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I actually think I looked at your website and I read your bio. I really liked it.
Thank you.
And you also have a YouTube, don't you?
Yep. YouTube is it the artist as well. So yeah, I literally have everything. But if you click on the website, that literally has all my music that I've done, all of the videos. I do promotional services as well, so that's in there. The merchandise is in there. Um, and like I haven't done any shows lately, but my shows come up on the website as well. So yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so when you tour or you
Yes.
have shows or showcases.
Hmm.
Well, but actually, you know what? That's a good topic that you brought up. That you actually like sell some of your services. So that's actually like a form of like merchandise. Could you tell us about some of the services that you provide?
Yeah, so I mean, pretty much, and I'll start with like the how it started. So like coming
Okay.
up as an artist, I never really had anyone to like help me like when I first started. But while going through that journey, I've seen like people charge artists to market and like the prices
Hmm.
just through the roof, and it's just like, well, I'm just I'm a struggling artist per se, so my budget doesn't fit. So what my services does is it just helps market other artists that are interested, either via Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Music, and social media. And all of my prices are affordable. And I do that for the artists that's coming up. This way, it's not much, but it's something. And I try to help
Hmm.
artists and use my platform to build up other artists that I knew where I was in that position, the same as them. And I mean that's pretty much what it is. So it's the Spotify. A lot of people, the Spotify is real popular. But I do my due diligence with that and try to reach out to as much people as possible. Posting music, things like that. It's just like a marketing for artists, independent artists, and artists.
I actually think that's wonderful. You know,
Thank you.
as being as being a music consultant or someone that has a music degree, I do agree with artists that are independent or where we're from can actually assist up and coming artists. And
Mhm.
like you said, that's affordable because you will not really make it very far without getting some type of assistance getting some
Yeah.
type of assistance on some kind of level. It comes with the territory.
Yes.
You will have to pay for some type of service
Yep.
because you can't even get your music out there without paying for a
Without
service,
paying
right?
for that service. Exactly. Exactly.
Do you do features? Do you do features as
Yeah.
well? I
I
listen
do.
to some of your music.
It's
It's really
crazy.
good.
So, all right, let me say this. I do features, but it's hard to. How can I say it?
Hmm.
It's hard. It's not hard to get in touch with me, but um, I don't really do features on my own project, but I do write a lot for other artists, like behind the scenes.
Okay.
Um, and like a couple of songs that people have, like I wrote and made the beat for everything, but I just, I don't really like. How would I say?
Just
I
like a
don't really
ghost. Are you like maybe
market.
ghostwriting?
Say that again.
Maybe like ghostwriting, or you just
Yeah,
helping
yeah,
them assist
like
them? Okay.
ghostwriting. I do features, but like with me, so okay. The reason why I don't do as many features as I should be is because I'm a workhorse. So as you can see, like I have like my studio like literally right
I
here in
did.
front of me. Like you
I
feel what I'm
see
saying?
that. Hmm.
So what happens is I'll make a beat. I do everything myself. So I'll make the beat and I'll record, but it's just like, all right, you know, I don't. I'm gonna just finish the song, and then before I know it, the song is finished. I'm like, whatever. I don't even want nobody on it because it sounds exactly how I wanted to sound. But
Hmm.
I need to do more features. But I do.
No, I didn't mean
I,
to. I didn't want to bring all that up, but I understand what you're saying.
yeah, I
I get
do,
it.
but it's just like a keep up thing. So it's just not like once I get started, it's like I have to finish it, and then I'm like, all right, I already finished the song, so maybe we can work on the next song. But that's pretty much how it goes. But that's one of my weak points is features. But I mean, I work with a lot of artists behind the scenes, so it's not like a bad thing. It's not like I'm giving off bad vibes. Because if somebody wants to do a feature with me, like I'll dip and dab, but more so like if I don't, more likely I'll make the beat for them and I'll write for like a hook or something. Go from there.
Great. No, that's great. I can relate a little bit. Like I do like I know like the power of features and stuff, but
Mhm.
sometimes when you're working with another entity or another person and you have guys have different schedules, and like you said, you
Yeah,
could be busy, you could be doing a whole lot of other stuff. Sometimes the time doesn't fit right, and sometimes it takes a little time to get a feature done.
right,
You
right.
know,
That's pretty much it. But if I'm in a studio and so and another artist is there and I got like an open verse, I'm like, oh yeah, hop on. Like it's nothing. Like it's stuff like that.
how long have you been like? What genre like of music would you say like is what you're doing? Like you're
I don't know.
I hear all of it, like, or is it like kind of like genres? No, I do. Like,
Yeah.
I hear like people that like they can rhyme and they can sing and stuff like that, and I'm like, that's a new genre on its own, you
Yeah.
know?
So somebody asked me this question a long time ago and I still haven't come up with an answer. So now when people just ask me, I just say it's more so like a melodic rap. Because it's not like, you're
Hmm.
even though I can just rap straight like on a beat, but that's not really like what I like to do. And then
Hmm.
I do sing on some stuff that I don't rap on, but I mix it together. I just call it melodic rap. That's pretty much what I would say the genre would be.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, so what would be some of the best advice that you would give to an up and coming artist who is trying to be heard, trying to,
Mm.
move further or elevate?
The business side of it, the advice I would give is just make sure you own all of your music. So even like don't go on YouTube and download free beat. Like if you can lease a beat or if you can buy a beat, please do that. Um, make sure all your paperwork. So if you're dealing with a manager and things like that, anything, make sure the paperwork is there. Make sure it's legit. As from the artist standpoint of it, just be yourself. I mean, what I see a lot of artists do, they try to be like other artists or like that. If it's not you, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna fit. If you live a certain lifestyle, just make music about that. It's nothing wrong with being um and you'll actually be able to write more freely. You'll be able to express yourself more freely if you be yourself. So that's a couple of things that I can give advice to is just make sure your paperwork right, make sure the money is right. And as an artist, just be yourself. Everything will fall into place. Things do not happen overnight. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of work. You're going to fail. Um, and it's just all about persistence and staying on top of it and staying on top of your grind.
Well, you have like I think like over 28,000 Instagram followers, and you also have over 150,000 streams. Now,
Yeah.
that's hard to do. That is hard.
It's a,
No, I mean,
it took a
seriously,
long time
it's
to get
really
there.
hard to do. I know people don't look at that, but
It took
it's a
a
task
long
to do
time,
something like that.
literally. I had Instagram. I had the same page since Instagram first came out. It took a long time. Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
as far as the streams, I think that came from just touring. But what I was just saying about being yourself, I feel as though my last project, I was able to actually be myself fully, like the vulnerable side of me. There's just everything, like my life story. Other projects that I did, of course, I mixed in a couple like hardcore tracks, a couple BS stuff, and just did music. But this one was more personal, and I felt as though like the audience felt that. So now when I go perform and things like that, I can really like get in tune with it. I don't even really hear the track because I know how I felt in that moment. My main thing is just make sure that the people that's listening and the people that's watching feel exactly where I'm coming from and can relate. Everybody can relate to love and life. So that's probably one of the reasons why it was over 150,000 experiences. So yeah.
Well, congratulations to that, right?
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen.
So, how long have you been doing? How long have you been doing music?
Um, Professionally, since 2012, but
Oh wow.
I've been making music my entire life.
Mm.
Started playing the piano at six, like six,
Oh
seven.
wow.
I was playing classical music for a long time. like Beethoven and stuff like that. I can get busy on the
Oh
keyboard.
yeah. Oh,
um,
so you're a pian. Hold on, wait a minute. You're a pianist?
yes, yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
I know.
a lot of people
I
don't
like.
know
No,
that
I really
until
like that. I like that. That's cool.
yeah, a lot of people don't know that until like they see me in person and they see me like how I'm on like the keyboard making beats. Cause like they'll see like how my fingers move and stuff. But yeah, a lot of people really don't know that. But I started playing classical music when I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah. Hello. It looks like
Yeah.
the
You
oh
good? Hold
no.
on. We good?
Okay, there it goes. I can't.
We
We can.
good? I
We
think we're
can.
back. Yeah.
Um.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it was just a little choppy. I might have to restart this live. Let's give it a minute or two and see if it comes back in. If it doesn't, we're just gonna come back and